and various wings of their own parties. And we figured we'd let you have, we'd read them off to you, and then we'd give you 5 to 10 seconds to give us your gut reaction to each name and what you think. We're going to try to get as many of these knocked out as we can quickly. So, what, you game for this?
I'm game.
Okay, first name, Mitt Romney, 10 seconds.
Like his business background, I didn't like his health care programs in Massachusetts, and did not like the fact that he did not say during his presidential campaign in Illinois that he would keep our federal prosecutor, Patrick Fitzgerald. Patrick Fitzgerald's our crime fighter. He's indicted 2 governors, sent one to jail, and another one's going to jail, and he's for a long time been our only ray of hope. I was disappointed with that set of circumstances from Romney.
Okie dokie. 10 seconds. Mike Huckabee.
I like Mike Huckabee. I think he's a man of goodwill and strong leadership and personal backbone. He's a man of good morals. He's an excellent public speaker. He's tremendous on the pro-life issue. I respect Mike Huckabee greatly, and I like his plan for a fair tax.
Okay, this one's going to be hard to keep in. 10 seconds. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama was brought to you by the Illinois political class. That's the class that I'm running against. It's the Chicago way, it's the Illinois way, and Barack Obama's trying to make it the national way. It's everything that we all fight against.
All right, 10 seconds. Sarah Palin.
I like Sarah Palin. She put the checkbook of Alaska online. She took on the old boys, codified, permanent, professional political class of Alaska, and she beat them. And she should run for president.
Okay, Ross Perot.
I liked Ross Perot because of his business background and because he is a leader. I liked his support of the military operation back in Iran. I liked the fact that he did run for president. I did not like the fact that he seemed to have issues with black helicopters toward the end of his presidential race.
Dan Hines.
Dan Hines is a product of the Chicago political class. He's a second-generation politician. Tom Hines is his father, Chicago alderman. Dan Hines pays lip service to reform, but at the end of the day is no reformer. He issues the comprehensive financial report of the state of Illinois a year and a week after the close of the fiscal year. We get a new budget before Hines, as comptroller, issued the CAFR.
Glenn Beck.
Oh, I like Glenn Beck. I think Glenn Beck is that libertarian that social conservatives and libertarians, that's the marriage that Ronald Reagan created to be the winning majority back when times were good and we brought down communism without firing a shot. We social conservatives like myself with libertarian leanings, we need Glenn Beck.
Governor Jim Edgar.
Governor Edgar is the last Illinois governor in the last 87 years to testify in a court of law. The nostalgia on Edgar is that he's our last good governor. But people forget that his top fundraiser was convicted of bilking the Illinois taxpayer for $7 million, and Edgar testified at that trial. So Edgar is the last governor in the last 85 years to testify in the court of law. George Ryan never testified. And if Rod Blagojevich doesn't testify, Edgar will still hold his title.
Okay, we got 4 more names. And Dee Skozafava.
Isn't she a Democrat?
Well, not really, but that's close enough. Pat Buchanan.
I believe everybody has a role to play, and although Pat Buchanan didn't win his races, his view and his role and his leadership was good for his time.
Okay. Mark Kirk.
It's been said that I'm the antithesis of Mark Kirk.
Okay.
Mark Kirk.
And, keep going, by all means.
Mark Kirk's not good on the life issue. He co-sponsored the hate crimes legislation. He's not in favor of concealed carry. His votes on the Second Amendment are suspect. His fiscal conservatism is in question with his cap and trade vote. He voted against the surge, so in my opinion, his foreign policy and military credentials are suspect as well. I'm supporting other people in that primary against Mark Kirk. If I'm the nominee and if Mark Kirk's the nominee, then we'll have to sit down and talk.
All right, last name on the list, Marco Rubio.
I don't know a lot about Marco's race because I've been so involved in my own primary, but I believe that quite possibly I'm the Marco Rubio of Illinois, and this is why. I win the conservative straw polls. Marco Rubio in Florida wins his conservative straw polls. It's my understanding that Marco is running against the business-as-usual patronage Republican class in Florida, and certainly I'm doing that in Illinois.
Okay, well, thanks. You've been a great sport, and before we go, any closing statements, anything we missed?
Well, I just believe that in Illinois and probably nationally, that the Republican Party needs to be the party of invitation. In Illinois specifically, I got into this race with the message of it is your turn. Nobody under age 40 in the state of Illinois had been properly invited by my Republican Party to be a part of the party. That's why we're getting our butts kicked at every level. We need to rebuild this party with fresh faces and new ideas. Real reform requires new leadership. It's the premise of my campaign, and I believe that that should be the premise of the Republican Party nationally. We need to welcome new and innovative and creative people with energy and enthusiasm and be able to motivate and inspire those people to be a part of this party, and we'll start winning again.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrzejewski. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.